Remember how it all started with just a toaster and some pieces of toast. No people. Remember how we had to go out into the street and ask people to come in. Remember how we prayed before we went out for the Holy Spirit to give us strength and courage to talk to strangers. Remember how we were a little bit scared that nobody might come in. Remember those first mums and their toddlers who came through the door. Remember how we enjoy getting to know that first crop of parents and little people. Remember when the pews were still there. Remember when Anna used to come and do knitting with some of the mums. Remember when we had to use the hall for toast and toddle because the reordering was happening. Remember when they surprised Jeff on his birthday with a cake. Do you remember how you all invited me to come to my very first ashing service? Do you remember all the toast specials we've had? How some of the older siblings came along and enjoyed all the craft and the games. Do you remember this moment when a piece of boggle went down the grate and a wedding was going to be happening right after toast and they were all practicing? Remember how we have all enjoyed getting to know one another and all of these little people. Do you remember when it was the Christmas tree festival and Toast and Leaf came together to help decorate our trees? Do you remember Claude's book launch? What a great day that was. Do you remember how things were right before lockdown? Do you remember how we used to do Toast live on Zoom? And at the beginning it was so hard. Do you remember how you have all adapted to an online environment? And look at you now, doing your own story videos every week to keep people entertained through all of these lockdowns during the pandemic. The reason I made this video was because I want you to remember the beginnings from which Toast came and the journey that God has brought all of us on. And at this point, our paths are about to diverge. But you have laid the foundations. Without all of you, God could not have done any of these things. Now it's up to you. I want you to remember why we're doing this and to keep going. Bless you all and thank you. Goodbye.